Hey everyone, it's Joe, the 50-something Dasher, with a DoorDash related update here. It's not a very good update. If you watched my recap video from Thursday, you see in there that I talked about I received a brand new 2-star customer rating. And so I've got an update here with something that I found out from calling DoorDash Support on Thursday. So I've only done this one time before on one of my 1 stars. I called support. This has been a few months ago, maybe like 4 or 5 months ago, something like that. I called and to find out what order this 1 star came from, and they were able to tell me the date. It was from like either 1 or 2 days prior, that I made a Wendy's delivery. So they told me the date and that it was Wendy's, and that I got the 1 star for missing items. And then they said, well, does Wendy's seals their bags, don't they? And I said, yes. And they said, well, then the system should remove this 1 star and change it to an exclusion for you. And long story short on that, the system did not. That particular 1 star was not changed by the system like it was supposed to. Okay, fast forward to Thursday. I was in between orders. I get on my ratings page, see that I got a brand new 2 star. Okay, so I figured, okay, I'm going to pause my dash. I'm calling DoorDash support. So now they've told me, and for the very first time, that support is no longer allowed to give any details whatsoever about a negative rating that you receive. Now, at first, when she said this, I thought she was just saying, well, I can't give the customer's name, which, I mean, that's understandable. But no, and asking a couple more questions and talking with her another minute or two after that, the way it was explained to me, they cannot provide any information. They can't give you the date of the negative rating, the restaurant it's from. I mean, no information whatsoever. They can't even tell you the reason why you received it. Nothing. And so now, but what I was able to do is, I said, well, okay, I know you can't provide me any information, but even still, would you be able to, whatever customer account that is, could you block that account from, and going forward in the future, I don't receive orders for that from that customer account? And she was like, yes, I can do that. Now, I don't know for sure, but whether or not they actually do, they might just tell me over the phone that they're going to do that, but will they really do that? As far as I know, they do block customers. I know in the past, 2 customers in particular that I've had blocked before, that I know who they are. I never received orders for them since, after I requested blocks. So as far as I know, the blocks work. Now, whether or not any other dashers watching this, whether or not you would go so far as to do that, that'd be totally up to you. So dashers are probably going to look at these customer ratings differently. To a lot of dashers, it's not that big of a deal. To me, it's a very big deal. That's just that's just the one thing about DoorDash that I see the most problems with, the most opportunities. And like the DoorDash Community Council that I'm currently on right now, had that been some kind of, let's just say, for instance, it was an elected position where other dashers vote and elect people to serve on it. Well, if I was campaigning for that position and had to be elected, my platform that I would be running on was to provide to the council serious suggestions for changing the customer rating system around. And if you haven't already watched my 5-part series, or maybe it was a 6-part series on DoorDash customer ratings, go back and watch that if you haven't done so already. But and I'll say again, I just feel that if you get as a consumer, a customer, if you are provided a service and you give somebody like a restaurant, or in my case, you give a Dasher a 1-star or a 2-star, the way I view ratings like that, like when I do reviews and ratings, if I was to give a 1-star on a delivery driver, that would mean that he has to do several different things wrong. Like my improper food handling, the food was late, the driver like took my drink and like dumped it out on the ground in front of my apartment and then put the empty cup with my order. I mean, just like 4 or 5 egregious different things before I would give somebody a 1-star rating on like a delivery driver. But that's not the case with these customers. They're not getting a perfect delivery experience that meets all of their expectations. And since it's not perfect, then they just automatically give a 1-star. Like they receive a large fry from McDonald's and expected there to be 35 pieces of French fries in the box, but because there was 34 French fries, they give a driver a 1-star rating. I mean, it's probably a lot of times silly, stupid crap like that. I have to assume because, like I said before, if it really and truly is something that I'm doing wrong as a delivery driver, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. So this 2-star rating that I received, I have no idea. I have no idea who it was, what the order was, what, if anything, I did wrong as a driver. I have absolutely no idea. So it's a very flawed system. And like I said, I'm not going to repeat all my ideas, suggestions for how they could change it. That's all in those videos that I shot on customer ratings. You can go back and watch that. But for sure, I'm going to bring these issues up on, in future meetings in the council session. And so it's kind of risky, blocking customer accounts, because you may say, well, I mean, how do you know which order? What if it was a customer what if it was a catering order? And it was a customer account that you've delivered 5 or 6 catering orders to before, and they just so happen to give you a 2-star on one of the orders, but on other order they give you 5-star. Well, I still look at it as the whole principle of the matter. I don't want to deliver to somebody. I don't care how much money I got from them, or how often I got good orders from them. I don't care. Once you leave a delivery driver, me, a 1-star or 2-star rating, where there's a 99.999% chance that I did not do multiple egregious things. I probably didn't do anything wrong. But for you to then, whatever issues or frustrations you have, take that out on the delivery driver by giving a 1-star or a 2-star. You know, it wouldn't be such a bad idea if, you know, DoorDash has that policy. You have to remain above a 4.7 or else you get deactivated. So, I mean, what's the problem here? The problem is you get a string of customers in a row that, oh, my drink is missing. Boom, 1-star. Oh, this order is 10 minutes late. I'm giving the driver a 1-star. And then you get, and it takes 600 to 800 deliveries before, because yeah, bad ratings fall off, but after 100 customer ratings, not deliveries, and if only 1 in 6 to 1 in 8 customers even leave a rating, well then guess what? It takes 600 to 800 deliveries before a rating will fall off. My bad ratings, bare minimum 600 deliveries. I don't think I've had anything fall off yet under 600 deliveries. It's an absolute minimum of 600. And it doesn't take that many of them. It wouldn't take that many of them to get to a 4.7 and then boom, deactivated. So anyway, that is, I know I've rambled a lot in this video, but it's kind of upsetting. But anyway, that is the update for now. If you get a low rating, you can no longer call in DoorDash support and get any information about it. And you have no idea whatsoever what you did wrong, if you did anything wrong, and you just get stuck with a bad rating, and you have to live with it until you deliver 700 orders for that to fall off. So, like I said, I got some suggestions. I'm going to bring them up in upcoming meetings and see if anything can be done about it or changed. You know, it's a good thing that DoorDash is open to new suggestions, and that I'll be able to voice these opinions, and then we'll just have to see if anything comes out of it. But anyway, that is the latest on this issue. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, check out my other videos. Again, the customer ratings series, if you haven't watched it already. And that is it for now. Thanks again for watching.